Halftime Josh squad. It's your boy Halftime Josh, of course, and today we're in part 2 of pickup basketball don'ts, and let's get right into it without wasting any more time. So it's coming in today at number 1. This is probably arguably the most important rule on this entire series. So get out your pen and paper right now, underline this, circle it. I don't care what you gotta do, highlight it for all I care, because this is the number 1 most important rule on the court. No dirty fouls or plays of any kind. This is not the 80s Detroit Pistons basketball. Because if you do fouls on the court nowadays like that, it's going to turn into malice in the palace real quick. So don't be sitting there trying to take people out the game permanently of those kind of fouls. We don't condone that here. So make sure you keep it clean at all times. Anyway, coming in at number 2. Don't start calling fouls when the game gets close if you wasn't calling them already at the start of the game. I don't know how many times I've seen guys try to do this to get a cheap win. Like, it's the lamest thing on the court. All hoopers, we hate this, but we all know somebody that does this in our squad. If you weren't calling fouls on the jump, don't start calling them now because the game getting close. So make sure you guys keep that in mind as well. Rule number 3. Don't call every little foul. Now, I will say one thing, you do got to respect the call, but we all know that one hooper who literally calls every single foul. Like, if you look at them wrong, they're going to call a foul. You touch their hand slightly, they're going to call a foul. Don't do that. Now, the obvious fouls, obviously, we got to call those, but sometimes you can let a little foul go. Like, you see me, when I used to hoop, I always used to call the big fouls, but I let the little fouls go most of the time. But anyway, moving on to number 4. Number 4. Thou who calls the foul, so shoot for the ball. Now, I've seen so many people argue over this too at my local gyms. You know, people call foul, somehow the other person will end up shooting for the ball. If you call the foul, you have to shoot for it. I mean, it's just the way, that's just the law. You know, it's just the way basketball goes. You shoot for it if you call the foul. But anyway, that's self-explanatory. Going into the last law of the day, commandment number 5. Always respect the call if it's legit. If it's not legit, then shoot for it. But if it's legit, respect the call. Because I've also seen, you know, we all seen guys who do a big time foul and they got the nerve to act like it wasn't no foul. So like, dude, we all have seen you pull that Dennis Rodman foul, boy, from the Detroit Pistons. So respect the call if it's legit. But if it's not, you got any disagreement over it, shoot for it. But anyways, that wraps up today's videos. I'll see you guys on the next one with Pick Up Basketball Commandments Don'ts Part 3.